Let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Just so that way I have it. Have a means of an order.
Sure. No. And 12 plus 3, it's going to be 15 total.
15, alright.
I got a 22.
22. What'd you get, Hannah?
13.
13, alrighty. Alright, good to know. Let's start with our 22. Small introduction of your character. Name, please.
Celia. Celia. And she's a human ranger.
Ranger, okay. Alright, Big Fox.
Hello, I'm playing Vito Gobellini. I'm playing a goblin rogue and the Godfather. And I'm going to make you a deal you cannot refuse.
Alright. Hannah? The name of your character?
Lady Zalea.
Zalea.
And I'm a cleric.
Zalea. Lovely.
Zelaya.
Good to know. Alright. So, all three of you have been summoned in regards of a goddess of the bookkeepers of fairy tales. She tells you in regards of her predicament that one of her young apprentices had a mishap with the means of spells, caused much destruction with the means of her books. So she is trying to restore them. The kicker is, in order to restore them, you must be part of the story in itself. Encouraging the means of fixing what is not originally there, but doing so indirectly. She has given you the means of these, a grand total of 6 magical items, to which you guys have, accordingly, the means of your magic jug, your luck stone, your goggles of night, weapons of warning, boots of elvenkind, hat of disguise, staff of healing, robe of useful items, and prayer beads. To which from there, she would tell you when you are ready, just go ahead and approach the book. From what you can tell from looking at this book, it is titled as Cinderella.
A classic tale. Yeah. It reminds me of the day of my daughter's wedding.
Lovely.
I did not watch. And I'm trying to remember The Godfather. If anyone knows where my name comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah. I posted a picture of what my goblin kind of looks like.
Alright, so all three of you step up to the book accordingly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty. The book opens on its own, to which the pages begin to flip rapidly. The means to where you are sucked into the book, and for the means of our audience, they disappear. You guys find yourself into a different area now, filled with the means of what looks to be a marketplace.
Just gonna walk around, I guess. Well, I'm gonna just use the hat of disguise and turn myself into a human-looking person. Blend in the crowd.
Okay. Alright. Anything for the other two?
No, just
I-
follow the goblin, not turn human.
And for you, Hannah?
I'm dressed as my noble self, and I just start walking around besides them.
Okay. From what you can tell, you can recognize this to be a means of a market street filled with many people buying and selling their wares. What's all three of your passive perception?
Passive perception is 11.
What'd you get, Krista?
Mine is 12.
12. Hannah?
$11.
11 for you.
No, 12.
What's your score for wisdom? Hannah, what's your score for wisdom?
Hello?
Hannah.
Hey, you slipped away. I think you slipped away for a moment.
My wisdom?
Yeah.
3.
So it should be a 13 then.
Unless you have the proficiency as well, which would make it more.
Mm-hmm. Are you proficient with perception?
No.
Alright, so it should be 13 then, not 11.
Okay, never mind then.
Alright. For you, Tella, and for you, Zella, having the means of 13s, 12 and 13, whatnot, you can see what looks to be the means of Cinderella purchasing some, what looks to be a means of baked goods. She is off into a little bit into the distance for you guys.
You can see Cinderella from the distance.
Yep, you guys see Cinderella in the distance. Looks to be purchasing baked goods.
I stealth into the crowd and blend in and watch over her,
Okay.
keeping an alert for any anyone else.
Alright.
That will be an 18.
An 18? Good to know. I'll write that down.
Walking around with my cane,
Mm-hmm.
hat, long coat. Looking like the Godfather.
I will say, for you, Tella, and for you, Zella, you can see her as she does look off into the beams of the distance and then proceeds to try to hide.
Hide. I'll watch. Keep my eyes on her.
Okay.
I guess, why am I rolling perception to make sure she doesn't...
Well, you don't know this.
Oh. Oh,
This
shit.
would be Tella and Zella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounced yours. Your character name.
Celia.
Oh, Celia with an S.
With a C.
Or a C, sorry. I thought I heard a T. My bad. Celia and Zelia.
Mine was Zelaya.
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 Okay. Anywho, you do see her run off accordingly, trying to hide. What do you do?
Can I do a perception to see what she was trying to hide from?
Go for it.
Oh, I got an 8.
Oh. You don't know what she's trying to hide from. What to do now?
Can I roll an insight into the story to see if I remember what she's running from?
Sure.
Run. $13.
13 on insight? Or would that be
Yes.
history?
I did insight.
Okay. As far as you can tell from this, I believe it would be a case to where she had noticed the means of the prince into the distance that comes into the marketplace.
I try to disguise myself to follow her.
Okay. And what are you disguising as?
A merchant girl.
Okay. Alright. So with you being a means of a merchant girl, you can see her as she is just hiding behind a means of a stall. Just kind of peeking her reins around the corner. She does not notice you. And what do you do?
I just watch.
Okay. With some time going by, whatnot, goblin-any, you can see the means of the prince coming the reins around the corner into the marketplace and looks to be doing some means of shopping himself. He is currently on the other side of the street. All three of you would actually be able to see him at this point.
Alright. Shit. If only I have 4 sets of eyes. That would be able to keep an eye on both of them. Both directions at the same time. Okay, so he just came in.
Mm-hmm.
Cinderella's hiding, I guess?
Yeah.
I can't. Can I not see her?
You could see her. I rolled poorly for that.
Okay, so she's basically just trying to hide from the prince or whatever. Like, oh, like, Prince. Actually, I have insight. I'll see if
Are you proficient with insight?
Yeah, I am.
You can definitely tell this is a sign of heavy shyness.
The Okay, so we're basically just here to make sure like nothing bad happens to the story, right?
Essentially. Anything there that might be out of place, try to fix without being directly involved. You
I
want to
guess I
be...
could go roll perception to see if there's anything out of place then.
Okay.
That's not bad, that's a 18 total.
18? Off into one of the stalls, you can see the means of what looks to be a fortune teller. Seems to be gazing towards Cinderella with the means of a smile.
I approached the fortune teller before her.
Okay.
Is this person out of place? I feel like a fortune teller was not in Cinderella at all.
Could be.
It's like the... Shit, I don't know. I'm trying to make it so I don't,
Fortune teller was not in Cinderella.
Yeah, I know that. Unless it's the literal book version.
Even in the book version, there wasn't a fortune teller.
Okay, so yeah, this is completely out of place. So I'm a little... Alright, I will approach the fortune teller.
The fortune teller would notice you and go, "Ah, welcome! Are you here for the means of me telling you your fortune?"
I assume so.
For the means of a simple... For a
I
means
guess I
of...
topped them.
Oh,
The money, I guess.
alright.
How much money do we actually have? That's another question.
You got your starting gold.
Oh shit, I gotta look up criminal.
To which she would tell you, be means of a simple silver piece to tell you your fortune.
I will give her a gold piece.
A gold piece instead? Okay.
I don't have silver.
Well, you can convert it easily enough. If you wish. Otherwise, she would tell you in regards, pulling out a means of a crystal ball, she looks inside and says, "Ah, yes. One to create the means of love and desires. But will it create a means of hardship and a broken heart in the end? Who knows?"
I'll roll insight. Is this person bullshitting?
Roll for it.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19 plus 3, so a 22.
As far as you can tell, this person's being a fraud.
How would I respond? Fraud. Alright. With the criminal background, I will just flip her table. You take me for a fool. I know your game. Where are you hiding?
From the means as you flip the table accordingly, she has disappeared. From the means, though, there is also a quietness around you. As many faces are looking at you, including even the prince. And you also notice the means of Cinderella darting off into an alleyway.
Since I'm near her, can I follow her?
Yes.
Put my gold coin there, to the ground, like flipped over.
Okay.
personal business. Back to yours. And I walk away. Can I roll persuasion?
Sure.
Oh, nice. And 19 plus, I think expertise persuasion, so that's 24.
Nice.
More like the mob, thing, business. Back to yours.
Right.
And I walk away.
Okay.
I try to keep an eye. I try to disengage and hide action. I hide now in the crowd.
Alright. So with that in mind,
And try
people do avert their gaze to go back to the means of normal. Continuing the means of their shopping and whatnot. Even the prince himself, looking the means of confusion as you are walking away, but he does not follow.
go follow Cinderella then, I guess. And I'm going to try to hide. Keep out of her sight.
Sella.
I'll just follow them, kind of until what is it, Vito? Yeah. Like, you really needed to create a scene.
I know, perpetrator. We'll find them, and we will eliminate them. They'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if we're here to kill them or not, but you know.
For you, Zelia. You follow her accordingly to where you find her heading back to her home.
I stay a short distance away. Or I stay a distance away. Hold on. I stay a distance away and make sure she gets to the castle okay.
Well,
And then I watch the gate.
she
I think
goes.
it's the mansion. She's still with
Yeah.
her ugly stepsisters and her
Yep.
evil stepmother.
Or, yeah, and her house, sorry.
Yep. She does enter into the means of her mansion accordingly. You are currently separated from your party, so that's stated.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
When she enters her house, I start walking. I dismiss the disguise, and I start walking back to the marketplace.
Okay. Alright. I would say... Are you heading back to your party, or just heading back to the, market in general?
Back to the marketplace, looking for the others.
Looking for the others. For Goblin Innie, I don't think you can see him, but I will say that you can see, Sella.
Okay, I lost track of Cinderella. Shit.
Alright, did we bump into Zelia, or
Yes.
we just okay?
You guys are regrouped now.
I let them know that she made it back to her house.
Alright, so that part of the story is the same. What about the prince, though?
Prince looks like he's heading back to the means of the kingdom, accompanied by 2 guards.
I don't trust those guards. Let's follow him.
I guess. Wait, what? Wait, I can't. I don't even know what to do now. Page here. Is there a possibility I can get in contact with any criminal activity?
You can try your hand with it. You can do a
My
percentile.
criminal contacts. Yeah.
Bear in mind, you are in a different realm to speak of.
Just mice and rats instead. Good. So the criminal contact is not going to happen.
Find out where the stepmother and the sisters were. What would I use for that?
Probably history.
Alright. I'm gonna roll that for history. 12.
As far as you can remember, stepmother and the sisters should be at the manor.
Do I know what part of the story this is? Like, have they received the invite to the castle yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So what to do?
I look for the inn.
Okay, I'd say you'd be able to find one.
Oh, and make sure they have room.
Rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have rooms.
Alright, I'd pay for a room for the night to make sure I have one. And then I asked them if they have heard any news, what is going on in this town. I'm new, I'm a traveler. Or I just got into town. Not a traveler. Because I'm in Nova Clothes.
Alright. You would be told in regards that the prince has returned in regards, and the king and queen wants him to essentially get married, even to the point to where if proper royalty is not a means of question, then other nobles would be suitable. As far as means of rumor goes, they're planning on means of there being a ball.
I say, oh, how nice. Do you know where the seamstress lives?
A couple buildings down into the market street itself.
Okay. Are we still in a group or did I walk away?
I figured you guys were still in a group.
Okay. Do you want to go get our outfits for... go to the seamstress so we have outfits for the ball?
Sure. Sounds like a good idea.
Alright. I would say let's go ahead there and make sure she can make our dresses.
Alright. With the means of costumes, for each and one of you, whatnot, to get one is 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay.
That sounds fine.
So all of you have the means of your ball costumes accordingly.
I was muted. I want to roll persuasion to reduce the price.
Okay,
I was
go
going to
for
make
it.
him an offer he cannot refuse by stating that as we are wearing his fashionable designs at this ball, he'll be given a what do you call it? They're not promotion, but
Dish?
no, there's a word for it for
Exposure?
exposure. Yes, exposure. He'll be given great exposure with the royalties.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad. That's going to be a 19 total.
19. And how much are you looking to reduce it?
Oh, hey.
Huh?
How much was it? 5 gold? So
Yeah.
2 gold, 5 silver. Oh, no, wait, no. It would be 2.5.
2 gold and 5 silver.
2 gold, 5 silver, yes.
So half price?
Yes.
He'll agree to that.
Silver. We do not have a lot of gold and money. So we got fine clothes now on.
Yep. Either that or in your inventory. So that way they don't get dirty.
Yeah, I'm definitely not wearing this outfit out and about.
Alright. What to do now?
Got a bet, so now we just need to get invited to the ball. Or find a way to get to the ball.
Right?
I will intimidate the king. I will sneak into the king's chamber and intimidate him to make him to invite the 3 new people in this town by turning into like some other thing.
I have persuasion as and charm person, so I think we'll be able to get in just fine.
Alrighty.
But I think we might want to get some rest so that we are refreshed and ready to go for the ball.
We just got here. When's the ball?
A few days.
Oh, yeah, I guess we got a few days is fair.
I mean, we don't have to sleep right now, but I'm just saying at some point we're probably going to want to freshen up.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, isn't the ball tonight, though?
No. A couple of nights.
No, he just said a couple days.
Okay. We still need to further investigate Cinderella and, like, the fortune teller.
Yeah, we need to definitely keep an eye on that.
Did I even know what that person looks like, or did I not see their face?
You can see the means to where this person had the means of blue eyes, blondish-like hair, and typically fortune tellers are in colors of red, yellow, and such. This one was more in the bluish hues, more aquatic.
Interesting.
Alright. You still have the means of some time into the day.
Begin further searching. I don't have any leads really, like, except for that one, but like I have no idea who to talk to about it.
Right.
That's why I was going to see about the criminal underworld. Maybe I can't, like, maybe they heard something.
As far as the means of your searching goes, there doesn't seem to be any actual criminal activity in this story.
Well, yeah, it makes sense, because there was a criminal in Cinderella. No crime bosses or nothing. I look for street urchins, I guess. They have eyes.
Okay. Alright. You do come across the means of 2 of them. They seem to be playing marbles.
I have a moment of your time, young lad.
Why, certainly, sir. What is it that you would need from us?
I wish to acquire the information of an individual of the city. This individual seemed to be out of place, like a fortune teller. with deep blue eyes and blonde hair. Have you seen such a person?
No, we have not. The only person that really we've been seeing, but not, is Steward Fred. He required some help from us, but unfortunately we can't help. We don't know how to help him.
Steward Fred. Ooh. I'm trying to remember. That isn't one of the characters in Cinderella, is it?
Could be.
I really had history for this.
Go for it.
16 plus 2, 0. Okay, so 16 total.
16 total?
Yeah.
Your memory's a little vague, but in regards of other versions of it, I think you recall as Fred as one of the messengers that delivered the invitations?
Oh, Steward Fred invitations. Interesting. Where can I find the Steward Fred?
Should be in the garden in front of the palace.
He's in front of the palace?
Yeah, in the garden section.
Alright, I will. Definitely check out the garden section. I will turn to the boys and say, would you like to earn some coin?
Certainly, sir. What would you have us do?
I need you to find the individual I have spoken about prior.
Alright. You see him as they both give a means of a cartoonish salute and say, "Aye, aye, Capitan."
Toss 2 like silver coins to them.
Yahoo!
2 silver coins now, and 2 more later. And you can't give me the information that you'll require on this individual.
Certainly. And you see him as they do dart off.
I head off to Cedric then.
Alright. Do you tell the other two?
Yeah, I will inform them that I'm going to come talk with the Sir Frederick. He seems a certain individual we must talk to.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him, alright, well, you do that. I'm gonna go search the back alleys for a mouse.
Go to what?
I have to speak with animals, so I'm gonna go try to find a mouse.
Oh, mouse. I heard moose. I'm like, oh.
Hey, Cinderella's now in Canada. Why not?
Yeah, we put in the story though.
Speaking of moose.
Cinderella Canadian edition.
Please.
Alright. You, Hannah, you go ahead and do a means of a perception check.
Alright. 22.
22? I would say that you had found a mouse. Meanwhile, for you, Big Fox, you do find the means of Fred. And with the means of you being proficient with insight, you can tell he's a little bit in distress.
Sorry, I had to go away for a bit for blindness.
Right. Meanwhile, what are you doing, Krista? Who are you joining with?
I guess I'll go to castle.
Go to the castle? Okay.
Yeah, with Mr. Godfather over there.
The Godfather. The Godfather.
Alright. So both of you find the means of Fred.
That was pretty easy. Like, no, like, sneaking around, no, like...
Well, you're not inside the castle. So, and this part would be open to the public. It is a means of a public garden.
I heard from a couple of mice that you were in quite the situation. I will offer you a deal that you cannot refuse.
It's like, good. I'm in need of finding my bag filled with the means of invitations. Unfortunately, they were misplaced. And if I am not able to
retrieve this bag in return, that I and 2 other friends receive an invitation to this ball.
I mean, absolutely.
Hello, and to make sure he's not lying to me.
Sure.
The dog shit roll 6.
You can't tell. I'll be right back.
I hope you're a man of your word. Good. Another dog shit roll.
Alrighty, I have returned. I had to let Leela out, my dog. Alright, so with that in mind, Hannah, or Zelia,
Yeah.
you did find a means of a mouse.
Alright. I use animal friendship and speak with animals.
Alright. I believe that is a fail. So, speak with animals. And what is it that you were speaking to? Or saying to this creature?
I ask if they know of a kind soul who is in trouble.
The mouse would tell you that he is worried about the means of Cinderella. He can't seem to get inside the house because of a cat.
Okay. I asked him to take me there.
Alright. He would lead you to the means of Cinderella's house.
Can I sneak around the back?
I would say so, but I'm going to need a stealth check from you.
$15.
Alright, good to know. With the means, I would say you'd be able to sneak around accordingly. What are you going towards?
I see if I can find a way for the mouse to get into the house without a cat noticing it.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to find one towards the means of a windowsill.
I help the mouse get in, and I say, keep an eye on Cinderella. Report to me if you need me.
Alright.
If anything goes amiss, report to me. You will find me at the inn or around the marketplace.
Alright. You do see the means to where the mouse does look back, looking back at you, and then starts pointing towards the window.
Is the cat there?
You don't. What you see is a means of 4 people into this room. They don't notice you at all. One of them is holding the means of a cat.
Okay. Can the cat hear me if I whisper at all? Or try to talk to it?
No, with the window being closed.
Okay.
But you can see the means of Cinderella is on the ground, or on the floor.
She's dead.
She's not completely prone.
Okay, can I see what she's doing?
From what you can tell, there is a means to, that 3 female figures are yelling at her.
Wasn't it only 2? Oh yeah, sorry, never mind. That was stepmother as well. Shit.
Yeah.
To which you can see the means of, what looks to be the Cinderella standing up. Looks like she's having a fierce fire in her eyes, trying to stand up for herself. From what you can tell, the means of the older sister steps up forward and slaps her right across the face. She falls back to the means of the floor. You see the means of her stepmother, yelling at her, tell her how much of an insolent child she is being. The cat jumps out of her arms as you see her as she pulls out a means of a whip, and with quick succession.
I run around to the front door and knock.
Alright. With the means of a knock, just before you make it in, there is a means of a sound. As you make your knock, there is sudden silence for but a minute or two. As it opens, and from your memory, an older woman greets you. Greetings. How can I help you?
I text charm person
Okay.
and I say, Madam, I hear that you might know someone who can help me. I hear there possibly might be a ball coming up, and I don't have anyone to help me get ready. Would you know someone who would be able to be my maid for a night? I
Okay.
hear you may know of someone.
What is your spell DC? Should be actually 13.
I don't know. Hold on.
It should be a 13.
I'm guessing 13, but I actually don't know.
It should be a 13. To which, as far as you can tell, the means of your spell going into her eyes, it does not stick, as she tells you. I'm afraid I do not know of anyone. But I'm sure there's a means of an employer that you can find in the market industry.
Well, I thank you for letting me know. I will check there. I start walking away.
She does have a means of a friendly smile as she does close the door. Meanwhile, You guys are talking with the means of Fred.
I asked him where he last was, so we can try and find those that bag of invitations.
As far as he can tell you, as his memory goes, last thing he can remember is drinking at the tavern last night. But he's been trying to retrace his steps for before that, because last time he visited there, he said that he couldn't find it.
Alright. So it could be anywhere around town, or somebody could have snatched them already.
You do hear him say, "Oh me, oh my, what am I gonna do? The king would be furious if he were to find out."
What I
What about
imagine he would be,
the bag?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, I'll ask, when was the last time you seen you had the bag?
He would tell you that last time he had seen it was in the tavern.
Tavern. I give a description of a fortune teller. Did you see that person there?
He would tell you
That
no.
tavern? No? I guess we begin our investigation in the tavern.
And that's gonna be a good start.
Alright. You guys make your way into the tavern accordingly.
Can I do a perception to see if I spot anything?
Sure.
That would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Behind the counter, there is a means of a room with a door open. You can see a box with a means of a bag inside. Looks like a messenger bag.
I related the info to Beto?
Frederick? Or... No, you mean my character?
Yeah.
Vito
Goblin.
Goblini.
Goblini.
Vito Goblini. I posted in the chat. In general. Vito Goblini.
Oh, Beto. Okay, I saw the picture. I didn't notice the name. Gotcha. So yeah, I tell him about the bag over there. Wondering how we're gonna get there without, causing a scene. Then again, causing a scene seems to be his strong point.
You can see the means of the what looks to be the means of the owner at the counter. He does give a means of a welcome to you. To the both of you.
Now we're in the tavern looking for the bag.
What was that?
My tiny goblin eyes see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just found it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was easy.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
It's in the back room. There's a box up there, and the messenger bag is inside. The thing is, it's behind the counter.
oh.
To which is where you can see what looks to be the owner of the place.
Well, yeah, I will approach the owner and request the return of the bag from within that container.
He goes, yes, receipt, or one of my employees brought it in. Figuring it looked like a means of a bunch of messages inside. Figuring the messenger would probably return to get it.
We have been sent instead to retrieve it for the messenger.
Sure, just tell me what is the messenger's name?
Frederick.
Okay. He goes over, picks up the bag, to which you can see the box is labeled as lost and found,
Alright.
and returns it to you.
Alright.
You're thinking of going in stealthily to just, seal it up. Yeah, okay.
I'll quickly ask, like, where did your employee find the bag?
It was in the corner of a room. From what he said, whatnot, there was a means to where somebody was drinking and just got a little too tipsy.
Oh. This isn't... Shit, I don't know if I should push the question further about that employee. Or not. Okay. Oh my god, yes. So what, no one else, like, touched the bag besides the employee?
Correct. And the owner himself.
I thank you for my time, and I head off to Frederick then with the bag.
Alright. Following Krista?
Have I caught up to them at this point?
Yes.
I relay to them what I've seen.
And wait, she's back with us. I'm sorry, I'm zoning out.
Yeah, she's back with you now.
All right. So, guess we relayed our information as well, and that we should return it back to.
And with haste.
Okay. With the means, you do return the bag to Frederick, to which Frederick does appreciate the means of you returning it, to which he does grant all three of you a means of an invitation to the ball.
Excellent. I know I have the invitations.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I asked if he has time to deliver them all, or if he is running behind.
He would tell you that he is running behind, seeing as how he had lost the bag, and would appreciate the means of help if you are willing.
We are, as long as do I know Cinderella's address? Or like the street she's on, like so I can tell him I want that area?
Yeah.
Okay. I relay that. As long as we can do this area, we would be glad to help. I know this area quite well, so it'd be easier for me to get around.
Okay. You can roll for means of persuasion.
That would be 11.
11? He tell you it take too long to try to organize them accordingly.
Alright, we will take what you have then.
Alright. To which... For the means of receiving the number of addresses, whatnot, and everything, Stella, you're the one who has the, Cinderella's, invitation, along with her two sisters, including her stepmother.
With my superior sneak skills, I will give the delivery of her letter. Stealth.
Sella has it.
Oh, she has. Oh, she left with it.
Yeah. Yep. Or we split up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, yeah, we shouldn't. If we give the letter normally, the story should play out appropriately.
Right.
Because she just like.
The fairy god.
She like destroy the letter, but then the fairy godmother just appears and yada yada.
Yeah, we shouldn't really deviate from the story too much, so we should give the letters as planned. We should just keep an eye out that Cinderella does get her invitation, like, somehow, or, just keep an eye out, because we don't want to deviate the story. We're supposed to be keeping it the same, so we just need to keep an eye out.
So I'll just go and deliver the letters.
Okay.
I would say we each take our letters, get them delivered, and then meet back at Cinderella's house behind a tree somewhere.
Alright, that works.
Okay.
To come up with our next plan of action.
Alright. With the means, you guys do help out the messenger, to which you are successfully able to deliver all the messages back on schedule. Additionally, you all get together accordingly, just about maybe a block away from Cinderella's home. And I will say for the timeline, it will be more towards on the evening.
I would say since all seems quiet, we should head for dinner and get ourselves some food and some rest, possibly.
Alright.
Yep.
Yep, okay. It's going to cost you 3 silver pieces each for your meals.
Silver pieces.
I'll just give a gold and pay for all 3.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, with that in mind then, your meals are set accordingly, and they do fill you. And it is dark out. What do we do?
Shall we get our sleep?
Yeah, we can keep searching in the morning.
Okay. Nighttime goes accordingly. And, you guys get your full rest. The morning comes about. You are fully rested.
Shall we go for a walk and make sure all is well? Shall we?
Do we want to split up for that, or do we want to stay together?
Thinking possibly we should split up because we need to check on the prince and Cinderella as it is.
Well, you already know Cinderella's home, so I'll let you do. We'll let you do that.
It's fine.
I guess we can. Vito can probably stay around the market, probably try to find some more random low places. And I can check around the castle.
Okay.
It should work.
Alright, with that in mind then, let's start with top of the round being the means of Sella. You arrive at the means of the palace. What are we looking to do here? You are at the entrance.
And I roll perception to see if something seems out of place.
Sure.
That would be a 16.
16. As far as that you can tell here, nothing seems to be out of place, but you do spot the means of the prince that seems to be off at a balcony to your left.
Is he doing anything particular?
As far as you can see, whatnot, he looks like he's in deep thought.
I can't exactly go ask him, except, so I'll just stay close and, just check if anything changes.
Okay. Goblini. Big Fox.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
So, we're at the house again?
Zella is.
I
Zella.
wish to... Oh, I wish I had slide a hand in every leather, but just in case. But I will go check on Cinderella.
Alright, so you'll
In the
go.
dead of night. Dead of night. I guess. And now we're gonna go sneaky breaky there. Let's sleep probably on the roof. Or in the attic anyway.
Oh, you're gonna check on her before you sleep?
Yeah, before I sleep, I want to see if she's okay, if she got the letter or not, and then I want to see if when did the fairy godmother show up again in the story?
It should be the night of the ball.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I have advantage because I'm wearing this boots of Valentine. I know. Did I lose? Okay, good. I have an advantage because that's going to be a 19 total.
19
12
total.
plus 7.
Alright. As far as that you can tell, you are definitely hidden from the means. Yep. To which you can see the means of Cinderella is out in regards of in the open. Looks to be the means of praying. And as far as you can tell from the means of her back, she has a horrible slash where there's an open tear from her back of her clothing. From what you can tell with the means of your criminal background, you can identify that as a means of a whip that had struck her. She definitely looks hungry. But that's pretty much what you can tell. For the means of as time goes by, she does, as far as you can see, fall asleep there. So what are you doing, Goblini? That's what you see during the nighttime.
Oh shit, I just so hard out. I'm sorry.
Would you need me to repeat it?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Alright. So you see her, and as far as your means of insight goes, you can tell that she is looks like she is praying. From the means of her back having a horrible slash, with the means of your criminal background, you can definitely tell that is from a whip, as there is a means of a tear from her back clothing.
Would the mouse have come and got me since she had a splash on her?
You witnessed it.
Right, but since she's hungry and all that, would the mouse still come find me or no?
Probably. And as far as that you can tell, Glimblini, with means of time passing, you can tell as she is in her state of prayer, she does fall to sleep.
I wish I could just sleep with one eye open just in case, assassin comes out of nowhere. But I will also fall asleep then, I guess.
Alright.
So
Zalela?
you said the mouse
The mouse?
did come see me?
Yeah.
Alright, I go to the cook and I ask for the finest meal, and I see what they can give me.
They would, the best that they can give you is in regards of pretty much a similar meal to like what you have had, to which would cost you 3 silver pieces.
Okay. I pay it, and I take it to the garden. And I hand it to the mouse. I see if the mouse can take it to her.
With the size of the bowl, probably not.
Well, can he get his friends to help him?
He is but one lonely mouse.
Alright. Do I see Big Fox there?
I say you would see him going out the door.
I asked him if he can sneak it in there.
Oh. Sure. Was I not at Cinderella's place there in the attic?
You would be at there, but I figured you'd probably be sleeping in a tree.
Okay. Yeah, I can get it in. What am I bringing in again?
Food similar to like what you have eaten.
Alright. Did Cinderella not eat?
Doesn't look like it. She looks like she's starving.
Let's take that shit into her room, man.
Bear in mind.
Do you want to take it to her room? She's sleeping in the garden, so wouldn't you take it to her in the garden?
Oh, she's sleeping in the garden?
With the means of pain that's going on in regards of on her back, and with the means of her praying and also starving, she does fall asleep in regards of on the bench that she is praying on.
I'll sneak up then and place the food. I guess, like, kind of wake her and then jolt her.
Well, hold on, before you wake her. I had told Big Fox before he left to come back straight away, and I send the mouse to go wake her up.
Okay, fair enough. I will bring the food over then.
Okay.
I rolled a unnatural 20.
Nice.
13 plus 7.
From what you can tell, whatnot, you can see the means of the mouse that does go up to her, trying to nudge her, whatnot, and she does wake up. To which she does notice the food, looking around, seeing if anyone's around, doesn't notice you. Turns to the mouse, given a means of a petting, and then takes the food accordingly and consumes it. So with that in mind, so that's how that part of the story goes. And it's now the new morning. Sella has went to the means of the castle. Goblini, as you wake up, whatnot, you can still see the means of Cinderella sleeping there. Doesn't seem as bad in condition. Do you do anything?
She's not there anymore, or
She's there. She's still sleeping.
did she eat the food?
She did.
Hold on, I have something to check up on there. I'll be back.
Sure. Zalela?
I see if I can find the mouse,
Okay.
and I ask him to wake her up before she may get in trouble for sleeping outside and not being on time.
Okay. Probably would do that. Alright. Sella, was there anything on your end?
No, I was just watching the prints and, you know, checking for anything abnormal happening.
Okay. As far as you can tell with the means, whatnot, nothing abnormal. Doesn't seem anything abnormal, whatnot. The prince looks like he's in deep thought. And everywhere else just seems peaceful. As far as you can tell, whatnot, as far as your memory goes, tonight is the night that's supposed to be the means of the ball.
Oh. I should probably go back to the party then.
Alright.
Which I assume my character doesn't know where they went. Well,
I'm sorry there. I used to play a little later.
No worries.
Something. I might have to go to a store there soon. There, my parents told me to get some butter so they can make some Cheeto macaroni.
Huh.
I guess.
Okay.
too cheesy.
If you want to like NPC my character for the time being, so they'll have like an extra hand there.
I'll do what I can.
Let's go. Do you need my stats there, or did I
Yes.
send you a stats?
No, you did not.
I can do that right now.
There. I would say you two would meet up at the means of the inn.
So does my character know they went to Cinderella's place?
I would say probably so.
Alright, then I would ask if there's anything new going on over there.
I let her know not yet.
Alright.
All seems calm. They all seem, from what I can tell, they seem to be just getting ready.
As far as you can tell, whatnot, she tells you that everything should be on track.
Alright, so all that's left to do is wait for the invitation then.
So we have the invitation. We gotta still investigate the area and keep an eye out for the
Quote-unquote fortune teller.
There you go.
Thank you. Alright. So, with the means.
I'll head to the store. I'll see you guys when I get back.
Yep. So what are we looking to do then? Just to clarify?
Make sure that everything goes like plans. I like the story, you know, for the ball invitation stuff.
Wait for the godmother to go so that we can make sure the fairy godmother does what she's supposed to do. Everything on track.
I'm gonna check out the fairy godmother actually, Lisa.
Yeah. Wait for the fairy godmother.
So I guess back to Cinderella's place and just wait there.
Alright. Alright, day passes by accordingly, to which then becomes evening. Any last minute things? Or just let it go into dark time.
Can I roll for perception? Make sure everything's going according to the book. Or history?
That would be history. $14. So far, everything seems on track.
Guess good to wait until the time the fairy godmother is supposed to appear.
All right.
Are we dressed?
No. Figured it'd be a little early. Shouldn't take long for you to be getting dressed accordingly. With how these costumes are.
I'm just double checking that we had.
Yeah. Alright, with that in mind, I need a stealth check from the both of you.
16 for me.
16. Okay. Not sure if you're confidently hidden or as such, but with the means of some time, you can see the means of what looks to be Cinderella on a praying on a bench, to which, as far as you can tell, the means of sparkles begin to drop around nearby her. And from what you can tell, the means of a female figure appears. From which you can see she has blue eyes, blonde hair, and a blue outfit.
Seems going well.
You can, between the both of you, you can hear the means of the conversation going. Cinderella, Cinderella, why must you be so worried? Have you not but a ball to go to? You can hear the means of Cinderella taken back a little bit, to which does ask in regards of who she is. Her response being the means of, why, I am your fairy godmother. I only want what's best for you, child. To which, as far as you can tell for the means of Cinderella, she does ask in regards of why. To which, as far as you can tell for the means of this fairy godmother, she turns accordingly, to which it says to her, why, I only but want to strike a bargain with you.
Okay, that's not the fairy godmother.
You can have the means of you going to the ball. I will give you a dress fitting for such a queen. But only if I may have your firstborn.
Okay, I disguise myself as the fairy godmother.
Mm-hmm.
And then I send a fog around me and around the fairy godmother. to where Cinderella cannot see the fairy godmother or me. And I run up to the fairy godmother.
Okay.
And I stab her with my dagger.
Really?
Or I threaten her with my dagger. Hold on. Gotta see what I have.
Do you even have a dagger?
Yes, I do. I actually have two.
Okay.
But before I stab her, I use command.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you only have 3 spell slots.
Right. So I've used 2.
Disguise self is one of them.
And I've used fog cloud.
Fog cloud.
Is there anything you can do?
There.
What's that?
Considering the whole, disguise stuff and such, no, I can't do anything of that.
Well, now there's fog around us, so you don't really have to disguise yourself.
Okay, so Cinderella can't see anything.
Correct.
No, except attacking, I can't exactly do much.
Do you want to attack her? And drag her away? Because I disguised myself as the fairy godmother.
Yeah, because that's clearly not the fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Alright, so between the both of you, whatnot, go ahead and roll the hit on her.
Got a 15 with my longbow.
With the longbow? Okay.
I mean, I got nothing else. A short sword or staff.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, you hit her. Cup.
And then the 6 damage though.
6 damage? Alright, so that would definitely knock her out.
Alright, I'll drag her away while you talk to Cinderella.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. With the means of the fog disappearing, Cinderella not seeing the means of the fairy godmother, but does see the means of Zelia as means of the fairy godmother. You being hidden with the means of your previous role doesn't seem to notice you. To which Cinderella looks to you and asks you, in regards, why?
I was only fooling, child. I do not want nothing for you but happiness. I wanted to see what you would say. You have passed the test.
Okay.
I say, come with me. We must get you ready for the ball.
Okay. As far as the means, Goblini, to you, Cilia, does pass the means of his hat to you.
His hat? Okay.
And does point off to the means of Cinderella, from which you can see his reverted form into the means of a goblin.
Oh, put the hat on Cinderella. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to stealthily put the hat on.
Okay.
I keep Cinderella's distraction on me by going bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Okay, does that kind of give me advantage since she's distracted, or?
Yeah, I'll say that gives you advantage.
Alright. That would be a dirty 20.
Nice. Alright. You place the hat on her, to which her, as far as you can tell, looks to be the means of joyful, also praying happily, to which she does accidentally activate the hat, to which transforms her torn means of a dress to a means of a proper ball gown.
I have a mirror, a steel mirror, in the robe of useful items, and I hand it out to her.
Okay. She would be amazed in regards of looking at herself.
I may tell her to not remove the hat no matter what.
She would be surprised looking at you and goes, "Where did you come from?"
Wait, no, I was saying that out of character. But
Oh, out of character? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I give her the warning, knowing
Okay.
what just can transpire, that the hat got placed on her, and knowing that the hat is what needs to stay on, I let her know the hat must stay on at all times, and you must be home by midnight, for the spell will break at midnight.
Okay.
I go through the whole spiel of the fairy godmother. That way it stays in story.
Interesting. Okay. She would ask in regards of how she would arrive there, for the time is ticking.
I talk to the mouse. Do you know my horse friend?
I believe that would be your last spell slot to use that.
Hold on, before I use that, make sure. Hold on, before I do that.
Okay.
Didn't we have a carriage set up for us to get us there?
Technically, no.
I ran into the road. Well, we gotta get her there somehow.
What to do?
I have no idea. I mean, wait, don't you have the robes of many things, or whatever it's called?
Yeah, do. There's
hemp rope,
Okay.
a 10-foot pole, a sack, a bullseye lantern, and 2 daggers.
Additionally, there are some other pockets there, but you'd have to put your hand into it to pull it out.
Okay, I start putting my hands into all sorts of pockets.
Okay. Let's see here. Grab my book here. Alright, pulling out the first thing in the one pocket. Looks like 10 gems worth about 100 gold pieces each from the first pocket. For the second pocket, looks like a bag worth of 100 gold pieces. Keep going.
Yep.
You seem to be pulling out a means of a window frame that does have glass.
Okay.
From another one, you do pull out a means of what looks to be a means of an iron door. Keep going. You got a few more pockets.
And I here, take this money and run for the road. See if you can find someone to flag down. Spend all of it if you must, but see how little you can spend.
You do pull out what looks to be a means of a rope that has what looks to be 4 potions of healing. As you pull out for the means of the other one, that looks like a means of a carriage pulls out of that one.
Really?
Really? Sorry, to be more precise, a riding horse.
Alright, I make a carriage out of all the stuff we have. Do I have time for that? Or do I need to set her side saddle on the horse and send her off?
You could probably just send her on the horse.
Alright, I set her side saddle on the horse and send her off to the castle.
Okay.
Say, enjoy the ball, my dear.
Okay then. And you do see her as she carefully rides off, as the horse knows what to do. Because it's a magical horse. For some odd reason. So she does make it to the ball on time. Well, mostly on time, I should say. What are you two doing?
We quickly get dressed and head for the ball.
Yeah. I second that.
Okay. Making your way accordingly, and I'm assuming you're giving the invitations to the guards. Correct?
Correct.
Alright.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell from the means of the inside, you do find it to where the it's already at the part to where the princess and the Cinderella and the prince are currently dancing one-on-one, being at the means of the center point. The center of attention.
I keep my eye out for anything to miss.
I tied the fake godmother back there.
One more time?
Kind of tight. I kind of forgot I was handling the fake godmother.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say I just tied her to a tree and left her there?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. And then the means to where the bell starts going off, dinging each time. By the time it gets to the 6th bell, she does run off, making her way accordingly through the means of the crowd. She does make it out of the palace.
Did she drop the hat or anything?
No.
Shoot.
At least not until she got to the last step, before she disappeared. With nothing to leave a trace but a magical hat.
Instead of a shoe, it's gonna be a hat.
Oh, goody.
I'm sure Vito won't mind, right? Right.
It'll be fine. It's only a little misstep.
Okay. With that in mind, that you do see the means to where the prince does pick up the hat accordingly. From what you can tell, it is looking for the means of Cinderella, but nowhere to be found.
You're drawing a beautiful picture. I love it, but we have to whisper.
What are we doing?
Can I do a perception to try and find Cinderella to make sure she's safe?
Sure.
Oh wow. That's an 8.
Nope.
I do the same.
Okay.
Insight?
No, perception.
Oh, persuasion. +3.
+3, so that's 11 for you. No. You both lose sight of her. So it's... Hmm?
I said, well, snap. Now we have to find her somehow.
I head for her house to find the mouse to make sure he knows where she is.
Alright. You do find the means of the mouse, to which the mouse does lead you to the means of her home. And as far as you can tell from gazing upon her whatnot, she is, without a doubt, content.
Well, at least we have made it this far in the story.
Say, this is about the halfway point of the story, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say we're doing pretty well. I mean, a couple minor hiccups.
Yeah, a few missteps here left and right, but we'll make do. Somehow. It's probably well into the night. We should probably assign everyone.
Okay.
We should get our sleep so that our ability to keep an eye on her will be fresh for tomorrow. I'm sure there will be some mischief going on tomorrow.
Yep. That's what I was trying to say. Let's get some rest and we can check back tomorrow.
Alright.
I would agree.
You get a full night of rest. For the remainder of the night. Still the means of 8 hours for you. And it is morning. as there is a means of commotion going on from what you can hear of messengers running about.
I'll check what the commotion's all about.
Essentially demanding from the means of the king for all the women to gather about accordingly to essentially put on a means of a hat.
I make sure Cinderella is in the group.
Okay.
I'll stay in the market and check on things.
Alright. As time goes on by, whatnot, you don't see Cinderella at all. You can see the means of the stepmother and her 2 daughters.
I run for the house to see if I can get her out.
Okay. You come to the house accordingly, to which is locked. With Goblini being with you, whatnot, he does roll to try to pick the lock. And he actually does so. So the first door is simply unlocked, to which you can hear the means of some banging from upstairs.
I rush with Gablini up the stairs to go find her and get her out.
Alright. Both of you making your way accordingly, whatnot. I'm going to try to unlock the second door. Just barely. Alright. Unlocks the door, but then you do see him as he does dart off into another room. As he is a goblin after all.
I run in and grab her hand and say, "Hurry, we must come, dear, but there's not much time."
She would look at you and ask you who you are.
I am Lady Vilea. I hear from the castle the prince has ordered all women to be brought to try on a hat to find his true love. I have been sent here to fetch you. Now come, dear, we must hurry. There is not much time.
I'm late for a very important date. Alright, she would follow. Going through accordingly, you can see the means of the stepmother being surprised that she is here in the market. You escorting, though, she does not get in your way. As you do make your approach with her, the prince, gazing at her, very harshly staring, does pass the hat to her. Putting on the hat accordingly, she does transform back into the means of the ball gown outfit. There is much rejoice, and the story continues. To which they do make their way to the palace. A wedding does come about, and then they ride off into the sunset by the one magical horse, making the way. And the end. With the means, you guys are both, or all 3 of you are pretty much forced out of the book. I need all 3 of you to make a dex save, or acrobatics for me, please.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm hitting the floor really hard. I got an 8.
I did worse than you. I got a 4.
Alright, so all 3 of you pretty much dogpile on each other, with Goblini being on the bottom with a nat 1.
Oh, Lord.
From the means, you do see as Lady Luna does look at the means of her book and goes, slight alterations, but it still goes with the moral of the story. Children should be happy with this. I thank you
At
deeply.
least we didn't kill anyone. I mean, we almost could have. There was a possibility there for a moment.
Yes, to which you can see for the means of the lettering that she points out. Yes, like the part here where you tied her up into a tree.
Before that, there was almost a dagger to her chest. So there was no bloodshed that was seen.
Either way.
There might have been a few drops of blood, but there was no blood shed.
Okay. And, with that in mind, I still thank you regardless. To which reaches the means the end of the actual one-shot here. Congratulations.
I thank you, that was quite fun.